Alright guys, the time has come for my top 10 best list of 2014, and there are a couple things to know before going into this video. One, I did not see every single movie that came out this year. Look, you don't know how hard I was trying to see Birdman, Whiplash, The Imitation Game, The Theory of Everything, and Foxcatcher. I was trying so hard to find any theater or where I can watch these movies, but I didn't get a chance to. So those movies will not be on this list. And here's the thing, if you don't agree with my list, that's okay, because everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Everyone has their own different taste in film. So what I want you to do is make your own top 10 list and post it on YouTube, because guess what? That's what everyone's doing right now. Before I go into my top 10 best list, let me give some honorable mentions to these movies that were about to be on my top 10 best list. These movies right here are my honorable mentions, and trust me, these are really great movies that you guys should check out. So enough of that, let's start off with number 10.
Number 10.
Coming in at number 10 is a film that not a lot of people saw, and I'm pretty sure you have no idea what I'm talking about right now, and that is an independent horror film, Under the Skin. Now I gotta say, Under the Skin is a beautiful film. It is a film that most moviegoers will watch and be like, what the hell is this about? You know, it's one of those movies that not a lot of people are gonna like. It's one of those types of movies that you have to really think about the film's message. And for me, it worked completely. I mean, Scarlett Johansson gave a great performance. The film was so eerie, so suspenseful, and it was a different type of horror film. And the film's message about how we view beauty is magnificent.
Number 9.
Coming in at number 9 is Gone Girl. Gone Girl was a film that I was really looking forward to when I saw Ben Affleck, Rosamund Pike, and David Fincher's new film. I was like, alright, let's check this out. And I was not disappointed. This film is great. This is David Fincher written all over it. I mean, this film, it feels like a satire on the way media is. Ben Affleck is awesome in this movie. If you still think he's gonna suck as Batman, watch Gone Girl. You're gonna shut your mouth. And without a doubt, Rosamund Pike is gonna get an Oscar nomination, and she's probably gonna win. She was awesome in this movie. David Fincher kicked ass in this movie, and that's why Gone Girl's number 9.
Number 8.
Coming in at number 8 is Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler was a film that I was really excited for, because after seeing Enemy with Jake Gyllenhaal, I was like, okay, I can't wait to see the next film that Jake Gyllenhaal is in. And I saw this movie, I was not disappointed. And the great thing about this film is that this is the directorial debut of Tony Gilroy. I think that's his name, the director of this movie. I could be wrong. I'll put his name right here. He did a great job. I mean, there's an intense car chase scene in this movie, the most like big budgeted blockbusters will have, that some don't do well. But in this tiny budgeted independent film, this director did it great. It was so well done. Jake Gyllenhaal gives an Oscar-worthy performance. Besides the weight loss, he plays the most creepiest character that I've seen all year, Lou Bloom. Jake Gyllenhaal, you sir are gonna get an Oscar, my friend.
Number 7.
Coming in at number 7 is a film that people would expect to come, more higher on the list, but I'm going to put it right here. It doesn't mean it's bad, and that is Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, Guardians of the Galaxy was a film that I was not sure about, because at first hearing it, you're like, a talking raccoon, a talking tree, you got the fat guy from Parks and Recreation, you got a WWE wrestler, Dave Bautista, in it. The only good person in there is Zoe Saldana. It's probably not going to be good. Then once I saw the trailer, I was like, you know what? I can't wait for this movie, and it blew my expectations away. The film was funny. It had heart, which surprised me. The performances were awesome. Rocket Raccoon is badass, and I love the way how James Gunn directed this movie. It was so well done. It's pretty much Marvel's version of Star Wars, and all of James Gunn's humor is in here, and he did a great job. And Chris Pratt kicked ass as Star-Lord.
Number 6.
Coming in at number 6 is a film that I thought was gonna suck, but it did not, and that is Edge of Tomorrow. It was the most original film that I've seen in a long time. Tom Cruise gave one of his best performances in a long time. Emily Blunt is the best female action hero of this year. She kicked ass. She upstaged Tom Cruise. Not to say Tom Cruise sucked in this movie, but she outshined him. But since the trailers were so bad, no one went out to go see this movie. The film made enough money to call it a success, but it did not earn as much money as it should have. And if you have not seen Edge of Tomorrow, I highly recommend you guys go see Edge of Tomorrow, because it is a great film.
Number 5.
Alright, we're getting down to the top 5 movies. These are the top 5 movies that made it for me of 2014. And coming in at number 5 is Captain America the Winter Soldier. Now, Captain America the Winter Soldier did everything a sequel should have. It upped the ante, it progressed the story in a great way, it made the characters grow from the first film. People who talk crap about Captain America, once they saw the Winter Soldier, they weren't talking crap about Captain America anymore. They were saying how badass Captain America was. The Russo brothers did a fantastic job. Winter Soldier has some of the best action scenes that I've seen all year.
Number 4.
Coming in at number 4 is X-Men Days of Future Past. This movie was amazing, and what I loved about this superhero film, what makes it different between the other superhero movies that we've seen, it had a lot of drama. It was character driven. This film is James McAvoy's film. He gives, honestly, an Oscar-worthy performance. Honestly, in a superhero movie. Can you believe that? There are like 5 villains in this movie, and they all worked well in the story. The story was well paced. The humor hit well. Hugh Jackman kicks ass as Wolverine, and X-Men Days of Future Past is simply the best X-Men movie ever.
Number 3.
Alright, we're getting down to the top 3. And coming at number 3 is Apes Together Strong. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. I know I made myself look like a fool, but Dawn of the Planet of the Apes was simply an amazing movie. This movie is a character-driven war film. Arguably, Caesar is the best character of 2014. Andy Serkis. Look, I know there's a lot of things that go into creating motion capture, but I think the team behind Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, including Andy Serkis, who created Caesar, should get an Oscar nod. At least a recognition from the Oscars. Because these guys did a fantastic job. When I was looking at the apes, I was like, holy shit. How did they get the apes? Oh no, that's motion capture. And Toby Kebbell as Koba kicked ass in this movie. Alright, we're getting down to number 2, and here's the thing, number 1 and number 2, I had a hard time choosing my number 1. Number 2 and number 1 kept switching back and forth, but I finally come to the conclusion, and coming in at number 2 is The Raid 2. One of the greatest action movies ever, period. The Raid 2 had the best fight scenes I've seen all year, the best fight choreography. It was like a gangster film filled with great action, and what I like is that all the characters in this movie were interesting. You want to know more about them, and the film was 2 hours and 30 minutes. This movie could have been 3 hours. I would have been fine with it. I went on a long video of how much I loved The Raid 2. It is awesome. If you have not seen The Raid 2 and you're an action fan, watch The Raid 2, because once you watch it, this is going to be your reaction.
Number 1.
Alright, number 1. My favorite film of the year. It's mixed. People have mixed reactions about this movie. It is understandable, and if you don't agree with my number 1, that's understandable. That's the great thing about movies. Everyone has different opinions. Because my number 1 is Interstellar. I was so excited for Interstellar. I mean, I love Christopher Nolan. To me, in my opinion, he has not made a single bad movie. After the movie was done, I was left in awe. It was so great. The cinematography was beautiful. I mean, Interstellar made me feel like I was in space. It felt like I was in the wormholes, inside the black holes, inside space with Matthew McConaughey. Hey. Acting was amazing. I mean, there's this great scene of Matthew McConaughey, and I will not spoil for you guys, but it almost made me cry. Actually, my eyes were starting to get red. I was like, damn man, this is so sad. Matthew McConaughey gives a great performance, and Hathaway does as well. While the final 20 minutes of the movie can make it or break it for people who watch the movie, to me, I loved it. I understood the flaws, but I loved Interstellar. It was one of the best experiences I've ever had in the movie theater. It's truly amazing, and that's why I look forward to a movie. The theater experience and the story, and Christopher Nolan gave me everything that I wanted from a movie, and that is why Interstellar is number 1 on my top 10 best list of 2014. So guys, those are my picks for the best of 2014. What are your picks? I want to know. What is your number 1? You guys hate me that I put Interstellar as number 1? You're probably thinking, Under the Skin number 10? I want to know your guys' opinions. Please leave them down in the comments below and tell me what you think of my video. And before I go off, guys, I just want to say thank you so much for watching my videos all this year. All you guys who have supported me, all the subscribers who have kept commenting on my videos saying good job, great work, and all the people that I've tagged along, all my fellow movie viewers, Pigaloink, Michael Woods Jr., and my new buddy, Shadow Podcast, who I was on this podcast. And I just want to say thank you guys for everything. Thank you so much for watching my video. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, Have a nice day.